was.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I had it. I mean, I don't think... Oh, so embarrassing to say at 55. I don't think I've clearly chosen a partner that's compatible for me. Yet. With all I know. I'm too smart to have chosen what I've chosen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have given myself the credit for how intelligent I really am. I think sometimes I found myself in situations past the expiration date purely out of loneliness. I think loneliness is probably the greatest culprit to get me into things where I could have probably just looked at it and gone, I know that ain't gonna work.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But he drives a really nice car and he's, what a smile. And,
Ready?
And he's fucking ready. And then, there you are. I think that's the thing too, is just that patience and that giving yourself the credit to know that you do know what you want. And it's worth it to take a minute, Yeah. I don't think I've ever really done that. And then sometimes also being victimized by being chosen. I just think so happy to be chosen. Mm-hmm. Oh, he chose me, so it must be meant to be.
Even actually when you were talking in the beginning about, the kind of people who approach you and like, well, that's just who approaches me. I'm like, well, who do you approach?
I don't approach anybody.
Why not?
I've never done that before. Ever. I don't think I've ever approached a man. I've never asked a man out.
Why?
I don't know now that we're talking about it. Now that I think about it, I mean, what is there to lose?
Right. Yeah. And then you get to actually be in the driver's seat and select.
And I do love the driver's seat.
That's to give yourself credit to not just that you didn't pick the right people, but you have to wait statistically for the right person to pick you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be a hard gig.
Right.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Yes, what a lovely gift. You're so right. I have never, and I've had moments where I've thought someone was really attractive or mostly interesting. I mean, this is really my erogenous zone right here. Mm-hmm. So I've had conversations where I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker is smart, And I haven't said anything, maybe I'll give it a try.
This is Cree Summer. You may know her as the voice of Susie, and she is here pouring it out. She's embarrassed to be 55 in LA, no man. I believe she was married to producer Angelo Pollin for 10 years and recently divorced 3 years ago, 2022. As of now, she's in these streets. And as you heard her say, she's been with guys for longer than she wanted to because out of fear of being lonely. And she loves to be picked, and she's never approached a guy. Now, granted, she got some kids to fulfill her life, but I think what she really wants deep down inside is a companion. And she just can't find one. And maybe she should have stayed with her husband because these streets is cold. Cold out here. But 55, career is done what it's done. Kids are growing up, but she still wants that companionship. And she been picking wrong. Self-admittedly, yeah, I picked wrong. And there's some people I should have got out the relationship with, but she was scared of being lonely. Message of this story, right? The moral of this story is don't be so quick to call it quits. And now this lady is actually going to hype her up. She's about to sell her on a dream. All right, but let's go back for a little bit. All right.
I've never, and I've had moments where I've thought someone was really attractive or mostly interesting. I mean, this is really my erogenous zone right here. Mm-hmm. So I've had conversations where I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker is smart, And I haven't said anything, maybe I'll give it a try.
You really should.
I think I should.
Your best sex, your best relationship, your most erotic life is like that way.
Woo!
That's really cool.
It's very cool.
A lot of people.
Very cool.
It's way better.
I do. Now I want to try it. Oh my God, my girlfriends are just going to be like, bitch, we heard you say it on camera. It's on. Oh God, I can't wait.
Right?
Here's the thing, guys. Do you really think you're going to be having your best sex at 60, at 55, at 58 as a woman? Ooh, I don't know. When you can't ride it as long, when the knees don't hold up like they used to. I don't know, but it could be better, if she's like, she pulling like 21-year-olds and they knocking the lining off that shit. You never know. But deep down inside, she all but confirmed that she's lonely, looking for that companion. But let me know what you guys think. Did she make a mistake potentially divorcing her husband too soon? And I'll see you next video. Peace.